Minasan konnichiwa und willkommen. And today we're going to be talking about some amazing facts about many different orchestral composers. And just a side note, I was watching Leonard Bernstein the other night and I couldn't stop watching his show. You know, Onibus. But I'll talk about that for another time. Let's begin the video, shall we? Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart learned how to play music at the age of 5 because of influence from his dad, Leopold Mozart. Ludwig van Beethoven started going deaf at age 25 in 1796, and he communicated with his friends using conversation books and asked them to write down what they wanted to say so he could respond. And Ludwig van Beethoven was responsible for such wonderful pieces of art, including the Moonlight Sonata, Symphony No. 5, and Symphony No. 9. Gioacchino Rossini's The Barber of Seville received its first performance in Rome, Italy in 1860. But it was hated, jeered, and booed. But it did become a success later on. A few months later after that, he composed the Italian opera La Cenerentola, the Italian version of Cinderella. When Felix Mendelssohn was 6, he began taking piano lessons from his mother. After the Mendelssohn family moved to Berlin, Deutschland, Felix and his 3 siblings studied piano. Felix Mendelssohn made his public debut at the age of 9. As a young man, Pytor Ilych Tchaikovsky was enamored of Belgian soprano Desiree Artol, and they were actually engaged. They were actually engaged in 1868. A difference of opinion concerning her career led to the couple's breakup. And Tchaikovsky mentioned that Desiree Artol was the only love he ever had. Tchaikovsky conducted the inaugural concert at Carnegie Hall in 1891. And Tchaikovsky was famous for many classic tales, like The Nutcracker, or Le Casse-Noisette, Sleeping Beauty, or La Bella Durmiente, and Swan Lake, or Le Beduino Ozero. Johann Strauss composed his first work at the age of 6, and he was given the honorific title of Bandmaster of the 2nd Vienna Citizens Regiment in 1845, which was 4 years before his dad died. Vivaldi's 4 Seasons, or Le Quattro Stagioni, might be famous, but he wrote more than 500 concertos for other instruments, including the mandolin, cello, flute, viola d'amore, recorders, and lute. Around 230 of those are for violin. He, after all, was a violinist, just like his dad. Giacomo Puccini's final opera, titled Turandot, was left incomplete after he suffered from heart failure. Turandot was completed thanks to Franco Alfano, who simply followed Puccini's sketches to the letter to ensure that everything was produced as Puccini himself had originally envisioned it. Between 1862 and 1865, Nikolai Rimsky-Korsakov cruised around the world with the Russian army. And Nikolai Rimsky-Korsakov was famous for The Flight of the Bumblebee and Scheherazade. Sergei Prokofiev's musical ambition were fueled by hearing his mother playing Friedrich Chopin and Ludwig van Beethoven on the piano in the evenings. Young Sergei composed his first piano piece at age 5 and his first opera at age 9. Sergei Rachmaninoff was not just a composer, but he was also a conductor and pianist, and he worked for the Boston Symphony Orchestra. Just like Leonard Bernstein and Seiji Osawa. And Sergei Prokofiev was well known for Cinderella and Romeo and Juliet. Okay, that should be enough for the video for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, comment. And as always, amigos, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen, sayonara, adios, and arrivederci.